Hi, my name is Melanie Santos. Welcome to my channel. Get ready with me for this video that I'm going to film every month. I filmed this video for the first time in March, and my hard drive that had 3 years worth of edited videos in it crashed on me. And I got really jaded, so here I am at the end of May making an effort to start filming these monthly reflection videos. I think it's really important to reflect monthly, to look back at the month, at the energy of the month, what transpired for you, and then set intentions for the month ahead. So let's do that. Since I'm doing my makeup, let's start with the body. I'm gonna break these up into mind, body, and spirit, then I'm gonna pause and give you time to reflect on your own wellness and your own foundations and where you are. But let's scramble it. I'm doing my makeup, so let's talk about the body. Things are going a lot better than they have been this year. If you watched my 2022 review video, you know that I've been on a journey with my body. I mean, aren't we all? I basically restricted myself a lot while I was doing my Kundalini Yoga Teacher training. I was basically pescatarian. I wasn't eating dairy. I do not eat gluten for health reasons. I am very sensitive to gluten. But when I finished my certification, I started to reintroduce a lot of the foods and things that I wasn't giving myself, just to see how my body would react. And it's been very loud and clear. My body is very clearly telling me that it doesn't want me to introduce some of these foods, one of those being dairy. Like, the reason that I'm covering up some of these spots right here is because dairy now, all of a sudden, after 30, in my 30s, it's giving me acne, which is a clear sign of inflammation. It's just been a little frustrating because food is comforting, you know, I think, to all of us. And this year I've been in a very raw position of growth, very much facing my ego, very much facing versions of myself that I need to break ties with. While food is not usually something that I turn to, it has been. I think my body is very healthily telling me, girl, you need to get it together, because this is not us. This is not what we do. This is not the way that we eat. And so I've been having to do that a little bit, to be very raw and vulnerable. Things are not the same after you turn 30. Like, I know a lot of people say that, but it is very, very true. I don't know what happens biologically. Like, things just speed up. Like, your body is very, very loud about the things that it needs and wants. And like, I've been pretty good about giving it that. I think what also speeds things up is motherhood. Like, my body completely changed after I had a kid. And literally it felt like I gave in my body, like I gave my body to my child. And then once she was born, I had to like learn this whole new body. And I don't think I've ever fully learned it. And people just don't talk about that. People just don't talk about that. I think now, for the first time, we're starting to see real conversations about this. Moms being honest about how they feel, taking pictures about how their bodies really look like postpartum. I remember me doing that back in the day because I didn't see it enough. And my daughter's gonna be 6 years old and I'm still here. So if anybody's watching this and they struggle with that, I feel you, sis. I totally feel you. I totally feel you. Moving forward, I want to call in prioritizing practices and habits that feel good to me in an encouraging way, and not in a way that feels pressuring. I'm going to touch on that when we get to the mind section next, but I've just been reflecting on the ways that I've been loving myself, and it's been a lot more tough love than gentle love, and that's not the way that I am, or the type of love that I want from others, let alone from myself. So I'm very much looking forward to creating structures that support gentle love, that support gentle movement, gentle nourishment, instead of eating and meal plans. Like, It's been crazy. This month I have worked out very heavy and then I haven't worked out at all. I've been counting macros and then I stopped. I've just kind of been all over the place. I think that definitely speaks to my stress levels, where my cortisol levels have been at this month, which we'll talk about when we get to the mind. But I'm very much looking forward to things slowing down, to the beginning of summer, to finding more ways to be outside, to prioritizing new ways to move my body, to be active, to do things that are fun, to eat and make eating fun again. Make eating fun again. That's what I'm calling it, because it hasn't been fun. It's something that I've always struggled with. I can't say that I've ever had like an eating disorder or anything, but I think a lot of people in Black and brown communities deal with disordered eating just because of the ways that we're fed and the ways that we're taught to feed ourselves. I find myself sometimes replicating those patterns with my daughter. Oh my God. Replicating those patterns with my daughter and having to catch myself in me saying, eat your whole plate, or like, that's not right. I'm full when I'm full and I eat when I'm hungry. And yeah, I want to call that into June. Again, what I'm releasing is this tough love shit. Like, I don't want to speak or think of myself in ways that are rough in any which way. I have been very in between in all areas of my life. Half proud of myself, half disappointed in what I could be doing better. And I know that voice is not my voice. I know that it's my ego. I know that it's my trauma speaking, because I am reaching burnout. And in June, I don't want that anymore. It's a good idea to grab a notebook or a journal before watching these videos, because now's the time to pause the video and reflect on your own physical wellness, what you're calling in next month, and what you're releasing. Let's move on to the mind. I'm totally not used to multitasking like this. This is the first time that I film this style of video, so I'll tell you if I like it. Let me know if you like it. I'm just trying new things, and honestly, and this pertains to this mental health reflection for the month, I'm really pressed for time, very stressed out, and this is honestly the only time that I can get this video in. If I don't do it like this, it's not happening. And that's honestly how all of May has been. It's not because I haven't been scheduling myself accordingly. It's just been a lot. I'm trying new things, like teaching yoga, like trying to stay consistent with a YouTube filming schedule. And I'm not yet used to those types of time structures. I am having to sit with my daughter and do homework with her for the first time ever. She is in a gifted and talented program, and her homework she's in kindergarten, and like her homework stumps me. So I'm spending more time like doing homework with her and trying to, again, make better decisions, like instead of ordering out a lot when I am busy, which is what we usually do at home here. I'm trying to cook more, and all of that stuff is time consuming. I've lost the harmony between my personal and my work life. I think, stressed from the beginning, because May is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I think for the first time in 10 years since I've been doing this work, I didn't have any gigs. I wasn't booked for anything. And that was kind of scary. And that's honestly how work has been for me. It's been a little slow, I think, for everybody. Budgets have been low. Just things have been super slow, and so to not be booked, I kind of like put the pressure on myself to create more content and be more out there so that people don't forget that this is what I do. And again, that's not my voice. That's not my truth. I know that I'm here. I'm doing this for a reason. I know that, I talked about this online, but like I don't even really experience imposter syndrome like that anymore, because I know that I'm supposed to be doing what I'm doing. I'm supposed to be on camera. I'm supposed to be healing. I'm supposed to be telling the truth about things. I'm supposed to be encouraging people. I'm supposed to be moving people to move themselves. So no, I don't get imposter syndrome. I think on the flip, what I've been feeling this month mentally is anger. A lot of anger with society, with my industries, with social media. Oh my God, can we talk about it, please? Like, whether you're a content creator or you have your own business, you understand how much the landscape of social media has changed. And I don't feel like it's working in my favor anymore, in the favor of small businesses or anybody who isn't throwing money at the algorithm, or people who are not making quick, digestible content. Like, my content is not quick and digestible. And I can do that, but then I would feel like I am watering down the seed of what I'm offering. And it's just, I've been so disgustada. I can't think of the word in English right now, but I'll put it on the screen. Like, just very discouraged with social media. And so I've been creating from that place of anger, you know, still from a place of wisdom, but just creating from a place of anger and frustration, and like even caring about the numbers. And social media has never really, I'm not gonna say never, I will say when it starts to affect me in this way, I know that it's time for a break. I spent years under 10,000 followers doing incredible things, creating incredible moments of community with my community, incredible moments of healing. I've spoken on panels and worked with the biggest organizations, all under 20K. I'm still under 20K. Never been verified, even though I have articles that have been written about me, and I've been included in so many different projects. And I've never complained until this point. And so that for me was a huge red flag. Like, girl, you need to step away. And so I've been making preparations to clear up my summer, to clear up my schedule, to make time. Now you'll see how long I spend on my eyebrows because they're very uneven because I have a scar on this side. But yeah, I've been making preparations to take a very long social media break. I wish I could take the whole summer off, but fortunately and unfortunately, I have a campaign that I need to post in the middle of July, one that's going to be very cool and I'm actually very excited about. But I know I need the break. I know that I think when most people step away from social media, we get so much clarity. We're stepping away from watching people post what they think, post the trends, be online 24/7. Like, we step away from being influenced all the time to having our own thoughts again. And I know some of you may be watching this like, oh, I'm on social media and I still have my own thoughts. Yeah, sure. But it's no longer like we're on it. There's no longer like subliminal messaging. Like, it's all in your face all of the time. And it's that I remember when I would do alignment sessions, I would look into people's third eye, which is, you know, where I see visions of the future, where I see your drive, where I see your connection to your highest self, where, you know, what is the most influence when we're on things like social media. And I could easily tell when somebody was spending too much time on social media, on Instagram, on TikTok, just like scrolling and looking through other people's lives, because their third eye was just so congested. And I feel it physically, I feel it in my stress levels. I feel like I'm not excited about work right now, and that's not like me because I love my work. I love everything about my work. I love y'all, I love my projects, I love my niches, my industry, and it's just, I don't feel that. So getting ready to take a super long break, very excited about it. Calling that in, what I'm calling in for June, calling in a super beautiful, rested, productive break from social media, calling in so much fun. Like, while I'm not on social media, I do want to fill that time with like making videos for this channel, which like I want to start stepping away from Instagram so much and start investing my time on TikTok and YouTube that are, one, the algorithms are amazing, and 2, they're more lucrative for me. Yeah. So if you don't follow me there. If you're not subscribed here, subscribe here. But I'm very much looking forward to that moment of coming back from it and feeling inspired again, and feeling like I know exactly what I want to do and how I want to do it, and not caring about the numbers and not caring about how it's going to be received, because I'm rooted in my purpose. It's the best feeling ever. And I don't think I felt that in a long time. I feel like I've only complained. So I do want to say one thing that I'm proud of myself for. Proud of myself for the last 10 years being super intent about learning new ways to take care of myself, learning new ways to dive into my brain, what it is, what it needs, and learning different modalities to calm my nervous system. Because this month definitely brought me a lot of scenarios that could have brought me into a panic attack, into an anxiety attack, into a deep depression, and I was able to pull myself out, or not even reach there, because of these like tools and resources that I know and that I now teach to my community. And I'm really proud of myself for that. I'm really proud of myself. Like this month I've also been reflecting on, bitch, you've been doing this. You've been doing a really good job. Like you are, like this is what it feels like to be on the other side. Every day we are on the other side of the last day. Like I am my future self right now to my past self. I am my higher self right now. I have been doing my best. I am learning, and not only am I learning, but I'm paying it forward by teaching these things to other people, by talking about my experience, by doing things like filming this video right now. Like, I'm fucking fire. I'm popping. So in June, for my mental health, I am calling in more softness, calling in excitement, refreshment, pride. I want to be proud of myself. Not because of the hard work that I've done, but just because I exist. June is my birthday month. My birthday is on June 6th. So to call these things in for my mental health is a really big deal. I just want to call in excitement. I want to call in joy. I want to call in nourishment of my nervous system, not only through routines and practices that I am prioritizing, but by being around folks that just love me and hold me and that understand. It can get really lonely. Being the healer, being the teacher, being the holder, because you're not often taught or held or healed by others, because people don't think you need it too. People don't ask. People don't offer the way that I offer. People don't ask the way that I ask. People aren't there the way that I am there. And I'm calling that in for myself. Not because I deserve it, because none of us deserve anything, but all of us are worthy. And I am worthy. I'm worthy of that. What am I releasing mentally in June? I am releasing stress. I really am releasing stress. I need to do a better job of prioritizing, like I spoke about with my body, the habits that are also going to affect all parts of my life. One of those being sleep. I have not been very good about prioritizing proper sleep, which is important for literally everything. I am releasing this like tough love shit. I am releasing 33. I'm releasing 33. 33 has been a lot. I've learned so much. I am nearing 34 in a couple days, and it's officially like the last year of my early 30s. 35, like you're officially in your mid 30s. I've never been one of those people that is like, oh my God, I'm so old. But that feels significant. 34 feels very significant because of that. I think last year I was very in this like floating, I love myself, I thank myself. And this year I'm kind of just like, all right, let's go. Let's get this over with. I was just telling that to my therapist, who I just had a session with, and she was laughing, but I'm like, yo, I'm totally like, I mean that. Like, I'm not with the shits. Like, don't waste my time. And I'm very much in that same space with myself. And it doesn't have to be a stressful thing, so I'm releasing that. It can be joyful, it can be graceful, it can be fun. And I'm calling that in for myself because, again, it's not that I deserve it, it's that I'm worthy. Now pause the video to reflect on what you're calling in and what you're releasing in terms of your mental health for this upcoming month. Let's move on to the spirit. Reflecting on my spiritual connection, on my spirituality, reflecting on the spirit. I'm actually really happy. I just started a 120-day sadhana. If you are not familiar with sadhana, sadhana in Kundalini Yoga means daily practice. And it just constitutes like sitting in your spiritual practice. Usually when there is like a 40-day or 100-day, usually people who are watching this or people in my community might be familiar with a 40-day sadhana because that's the number of days that I've talked about doing my sadhanas. It's the number of days that a lot of people do their sadhanas, where they pick a specific meditation and they do it for 40 days. If you forget a day, you have to start all over. Like, it's very serious. It really teaches you to take your spiritual connection seriously. But being that I've been in this space of like, I don't like this version of myself, I need to break this habit, I decided, what the hell, I'm gonna do an 120-day sadhana that's going to be the remedy or help me connect to this version of myself that I know is there, that I know is lurking, that I know that the universe, God, spirit, wants me to get in touch with through all this mess, through all this discomfort that I'm feeling. Like, it's because of the discomfort that I am excited to meet this other version of myself, to align with my higher self. And so I started a 120-day sadhana committing to Gyan Chakra Kriya. Gyan Chakra Kriya is super powerful. It has so many benefits. I'm going to put them on the screen here. But one of my favorite benefits of Gyan Chakra Kriya, and then doing it for 120 days, which is just like so incredibly transformative, is that it brightens your halo and makes you more magnetic. I think most people, when they think of Gyan Chakra, and this is a personal reflection as I am on day 9 right now of 120 as I am filming this. I think a lot of people think about doing sadhanas or doing manifestation rituals and think, I'm going to be more magnetic. I'm going to be more magnetic. I'm going to get everything that I want and need. And not thinking that, yes, just because you are more magnetic doesn't mean that you don't get to be mindful. Just because your halo is brighter doesn't mean that that means your consciousness is too. And while that may happen for many people because they're already there, some people aren't. So you still have to be very mindful of what you are magnetizing. And so I saw that a little bit this weekend where like I'm getting brighter. I feel myself. I see my halo getting brighter. I see my aura getting brighter. I see myself becoming more magnetic. But the experiences that I've been calling in are stressful ones because I am stressed. And so I have to do these things that are going to, prioritize these habits and these things that are going to help me magnetize the experience that I really want. If I want to experience more joy, I have to be joyful. If I want to experience richness, I have to exist in my current richness. If I want to feel love, it's not that I have to expect it, it's that I have to be it. And so that's been a really big lesson thus far. As I'm saying this now, I'm really excited to see month after month in these videos how my reflections change, what my revelations are, what type of wisdom I unlock, and how I get to share it with you, because sadhanas are just incredible. I encourage everyone to have a daily practice, obviously, but to choose a Kundalini meditation or any meditation or prayer and do it for 40 days, do it for 60 days, do it for 120 days and see yourself shift and change. One of the things that I'm most excited, now jumping back into like why I want to prioritize YouTube, is to build my Kundalini Yoga playlist where I'm going to house, breathwork techniques and meditations and mantras and kriyas that y'all can use for your daily practice. That's so exciting to me that I'm going to have a library of videos that are going to be free resources. It's also a goal of mine to either translate them into Spanish or have subtitles in Spanish. I don't know, we'll see. I'm being very ambitious there. I at least want to translate the affirmation tracks that I record. I just put my first one out, so go listen to it. I'm gonna link it here and in the description box. But yeah, it's like, it's super exciting. Hopefully I'm gonna serve as an example for others, and as people see my life change. And so even if this video sounds very complaining and negative, it's not. I'm just being honest, and it's serving as a marker for who I'm about to become, okay? Who I'm about to be, who I'm becoming, because in essence, we're just always becoming. That's it. We're never our highest version of ourselves. We're always just becoming. We're always just getting a choice. We're always making or being presented with the choice to exist in that space. And so I'm grateful for you listening to me and hopefully getting something from this. Spiritually, for the month of June, I am calling in more healing on myself. June is, again, my birthday month, and I usually have like specific things that I do to prepare for my birthday. Some of those being deeper healing, like I'll do like a longer spiritual bath, or I'll get a more invasive healing treatment done. I'll get Reiki done. I've been getting Reiki with my girl Marines, who is just incredible. I'm gonna put her information here. She's located in Harlem, and just host these incredible healing experiences out of her home. And so I've been getting Reiki with her, and she's just so great. So I'm looking forward to seeing her this month, scheduling a session with her. You know, yes, I can do Reiki on myself. Yes, I can do readings on myself. Yes, I can speak to my own guides. Yes, I can see my own Akashic records, but I'm still biased. You know, I still don't have 100% of a non-biased perspective. So outsourcing that is sometimes very helpful. And so besides Reiki and healing, one of the things that I scheduled is a year ahead astrology reading, and I'm really excited about it. I booked it with somebody new, somebody who I've been following on TikTok, who just explains things so incredibly. I'm the type of person who likes to explain things very clearly, so that if there's somebody who's watching my content who has no idea what I'm talking about, they can grasp everything. And so that also there's an expert, somebody who's an expert on the topic, they also can get something from the content. And I've really seen that in Carlos, who I'm gonna post his information here, who doesn't know me, but I love his content. So much so that I'm in the process of booking an astrology reading with him, so that I can get a year ahead look at like, what are the next 12 months gonna be like? You know, our birthdays are New Year's. Like, that's our personal New Year celebration. We can make them whatever we want to make them. However you want to celebrate it is up to you. But I think it's really important to strategize. Look ahead. What are the months where you're possibly going to see challenges because of the cosmic patterns in the universe? What kinds of opportunities is the universe going to be offering you at what points of the year? And how can you use that to your advantage professionally, personally, in your relationships? Are there times where you need to sort of prioritize rest? Are there times where you need to prioritize going? I'm excited. I'm excited to meet with him, to get that clarity, to get this reading done. As somebody who does readings, it's always so exciting for me to receive readings, especially when it's a good one. It's great. I'm hype. I'm super, super hype. So in June, I'm calling in spiritually, I'm calling in being served and being service and reciprocation. And I am releasing everything that is leaving my life, my psyche, my subconscious, in order to make space for all the good stuff that's coming. Releasing it with grace and love. Now grab that journal for the last time and reflect on your spiritual connection. What you're calling in next month and what you're releasing. All right, I'm just about done with my makeup. I don't know if I like it or not, but we don't have a choice. I'm gonna finish off with my favorite lipstick, and then we're gonna move on to monthly favorites. I think I have a lot. I'm gonna try to just keep it to like 3 or 5, because I'm a Gemini. Everything is my favorite. This is definitely a fave. It's been a fave for a long time. The Atomic Shake Lip Lacquer by House Labs. I'm gonna post a picture of it here because my nails are looking mad crusty and I need to fix them in a bit. But this shit right here, it's really good. I posted it on my Instagram, I want to say like a couple of months ago. It just stays all day, and today's a long day. I'm filming this now. I have another video to film. I have a meeting. I have to pick up my daughter. She has a STEM fair that she's presenting at today. Shake this a little bit more. You do have to shake it. So I need something that's gonna stay all day. Let me do a lip line also. Let me do a lip line first. But yeah, that's definitely a fave. Let me finish my lips and then I'll move on to the others. We're done. Let's get into favorites. I'm going to try to every month choose favorites that hit mind, body, and spirit. This month it's kind of not like that, kind of is. Let's get into it. This first favorite has been a favorite for a very long time, but especially recently because my hair is growing. Hair long, money long. And because it's growing and I'm trying to grow it, I'm having to leave it loose more often, says the girl who has her hair in a bun right now. But my hair has gone through many transitions. If you've been following me for a while, you know that I went through an era after I gave birth to Ava that I completely lost my curls. I've had curly, wavy hair my entire life. And now it's like sort of back, more wavy than curly. And so I'm having to reintroduce myself to products, learn what my hair likes, what it doesn't like, shift things around. And this product has really made things really easy for me. It's the Living Proof Curl Enhancer for waves. It's expensive. Like, I nearly spent $40 for this bottle, but I've been using it for months now. I want to say since January or February. You only need a very little amount. It does give you a good cast if you have wavy curly hair, but what I like about it is that it's extremely lightweight. So if you do have fine hair like me, it's not gonna weigh you down. It's gonna give you a slight cast, and when you scrunch it out, you just have the most delicious, like bouncy, like I'm gonna post some pictures and videos here because I just be feeling so good with this product. It's just so good. Totally worth it. Got it at Sephora. Gonna post it in the description box in case you have like fine wavy curly hair like myself. Shit is good. The next favorite I'm actually wearing right now. No, it's not my beautiful Educated by Lauryn Hill t-shirt that is old, and don't ask me where I got it because I do not remember. It is actually this little guy right here. This is my wireless mic. I have it clipped on here visibly for a reason because I wanted to talk about it. This is the Anchorwork M650 wireless microphone. It comes in this gorgeous little case. Like, if you create content, if you are a tech nerd, if you interview people, like whatever, and you need and use my wireless microphones. I've been a lavalier girl. I've been a microphone on the camera girl. Like, this just changed my whole life. I'm gonna open it. Hopefully it doesn't distort the sound, but it comes in this little case. It has an adapter for a USB-C adapter that you can plug into cameras or laptops, whatever. And then this one, the one that's plugged into the camera right now, is coming through an iPhone adapter. So you can literally plug it right into the phone, which is what I'm filming on right now, and then clip this on. And so this can either be clipped on as a magnet, which is the way that I have it on now, or, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but or you can use the little clip that's right here, and it just creates the most amazing sound. It just gives you the crispest sound. It's so accessible. Like, this case, you just charge it by like plugging it in right here. It has a little indicator in the front that tells you if it needs juice or not. It's just so accessible. This has been really handy because I am now teaching virtual yoga and teaching yoga period, because even if I was teaching in person, this mic will come in handy because I can stream it to the class that's in person with me. But this has become really handy because I can't use a lavalier mic with all the wires while I'm like moving and bending and meditating and doing all the things. I need to have free motion. I need to have something that's quick and easy. A godsend. Like, this is a godsend. The battery lasts so long. Like, I host these 2-hour new moon portals, and the battery lasts like, one of them I went into 3 hours because that's all a lot, and it just be like that sometimes, but it lasted. Like, it didn't cut out. People heard me clearly. It's just so good. Totally recommend it. Anchorwork M650 wireless microphone, super inexpensive as well. This came in below $300. Totally worth it. I'm going to link it in the description box below. And then my last favorite is a spiritual favorite. Y'all know I love me an oracle card deck. It is totally an aspiration of mine to create my own deck in the future. I'm not there yet. I think I'm still compiling the life experience and unlocking the wisdom that I'm going to put into my oracle deck in the future. But I love an oracle deck. I just love it. I've never really been a tarot girl. I have tarot decks. Never really been a tarot girl. Super, super, super an oracle card girl. And I just got a new deck. And I love it simply because of what it signifies for me. It is the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle by Radley Valentine. I just love it. I have a very strong connection to Archangel Michael in my culture. Why did I say it like that? Culture. In my culture, Archangel Michael is San Miguel. You know, growing up, I remember my mom having the little cartulina of Archangel Michael right above the door, the entrance of the house, where he's like slaying the demon guy with his sword of light. And then like that's like sort of like burned in my memories in my subconscious. Like he is a protector. And so later on I found out that, you know, I think we all have archangels and guides that are a part of our spiritual team, that he has always been my protector and always been one of my main spirit guides on my spiritual team. And so throughout the years, I've learned to honor that and call on Archangel Michael for assistance. Yeah, he makes himself known in my life in very crazy ways. Very crazy ways. Can't make it up, but I love him. I know he loves me. And so I got this oracle deck. Had been a while since I've gotten a new deck, and it popped up on my Amazon. And, you know, when we buy spiritual tools like this, they need time to like get to know us. And as I'm getting to know this deck, it's a little spunky. I don't know, like it's definitely gentle and loving, but it will like show me the same message 3 times if I pull the card, if I try to pull a different card. Like, did you hear me the first time type of thing? And I love that. I think one of the other reasons why I recommend it, because I have so many decks, I also pay attention to quality, and these cards are shuffleable. Like they're beautiful. They're really, really beautiful, but they just shuffle so well. They're so smooth. Like there's no, here you go. I got a little card. There's no, all in perfect timing. All in perfect timing. Thank you. There's no like, they just glide in your hand. The booklet is easy and quick. There's numbers. It has like, I love when the cards have numbers, and it tells you what page to turn to in order to see what the message is. Like, I totally recommend it, and I'm so glad I got it. We've reached the end. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for getting ready with me. I have other videos to film and meetings to have and things to do, but thank you for sitting here with me, for reflecting on the month of May with me, for listening to me. Hopefully you gained something from this. Hopefully something that I said sparked something new. Hopefully you're able to release or call in a little bit easier now that we've reflected together. I won't film them all in a get ready with me style. It's just because I'm pressed for time. Hopefully the next time you see me at the end of June, I will be a lot more relaxed. I will be a lot more joyful. I will be a joyful, relaxed 34-year-old version of myself. And I look forward to seeing you then. Love you.